Hi, I'm Jale. Welcome to my channel. This is going to be a general collective reading for the sign of Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising and or Venus signs from the 15th up until, I think it's the 31st, isn't it? The 30th of November. We've got fireworks going off in the background. So possibly there's some explosive action for you guys, but let's have a look at the general theme for Aries. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Aries, what is the theme for Aries? 15th to the 30th, please, for Aries. What is about to take place? I'm seeing I can see a cannon, actually. I'm just hearing it's about time and like clockwork. So there's a timer switch. No doubt. If you've got doubt, I release the need to know all my answers. They're asking you to have some faith here. There's some peace coming in. You're going to get some answers here. I'm being of love and I release all negative energy. So if you're overthinking, just be aware that they're saying try not to place too much onus on this, because you're going to be getting some insight very soon about what you're wanting to know about here. Let's have a look. Aries, please. Aries for the 15th to the 30th. 15th to the 30th. Of November. Aries theme, please. What is the theme for Aries? Okay, so we've got here the shadow attribute of prostitute. It says places material consideration and security above self-empowerment. Prostitute in the reverse. Okay, so something are you focusing more on an imbalance of where your energy is being given, and there's no take, because we've got warrior here at the bottom of the deck. So it's like, are you giving for the sake of all other things, including yourself? Warrior, strength, skill, discipline and toughness of will, heroism, stoicism and self-sacrificing, conquering the ego. So there could be an ego death here, but I think you're swinging between doubt and fire, like warrior mode. So it's like you're in your very strong Queen of Possible Cups energy, where you're worrying about what is to come, and you're kind of in and out of that energy of doubt into a more Queen of Swords energy. Spirit are asking you to balance that, I think. Aries, please. Okay, so we've got Dolphin. We've got Dolphin. It says financial gain usually coming from something you did in the past. Broken ring. Broken ring. Passing of the ways in either romance or business. And then we've got handshake. A meeting with a stranger could be important. So, okay, you guys could have, and I mentioned this on the live earlier, I said you're either going to get strong financial support or some kind of incoming financial abundance or commitment. So for some of you, it could be the more financial side of things that are coming in for the tail end part of this month, as opposed to a commitment. Or if it's not that, it could be that you're closing out a business or a work situation, you're meeting something new, job-wise or relationship-wise. Let's have a look. Aries, what's happening for our lovely Aries? We've got the crone. We've got the crone. So something has matured and come to possibly a climax here with the empty room. So it's something has maybe reached a point here that there's no going back. We've got the mystic. So, you know, maybe you've had an intuitive insight as to what would happen. Maybe you already know what this is going to be. Maybe you already know what's going to happen with this, and you're thinking, oh yeah, this is my prediction. Obviously this is a general reading. Take what resonates and leave the rest. Let's have a look. Aries, what is happening for Aries, please? Aries from the 15th. From the 15th. Okay, let's see. Okay, so we've got abundance. So there's a very strong abundant energy coming in here. Okay, so it says keep a positive mindset, manifest exactly what you want, gratitude, bliss. So again, something is actually arriving possibly that you may not have expected. It says receiving what you need, progressing, arriving, moving on, closure issues. So something is again about to arrive that again is going to give you some kind of beneficial energy. It could be money. Let's get the theme here with the Tower of the Heart deck. Let's have a look. What's the theme for Aries, please, Spirit? 15th to the 30th of November for Aries. Cross watchers of Aries and all Aries. People that will be watching the Aries video, please. What is the theme? We've got a tower moment, guys. There's a rebuilding here of something new, totally, I think. We've got towers, though. So definitely something is shock value, possibly. Which is this? Is this... Yeah, we've got the High Priest in reverse. So, again, could be a closure of a commitment. Could be a closure of a lesson that hasn't been learned. Maybe someone didn't learn something. Or there's a commitment closing out. Let's see, let's see. What other deck are we using here? What other deck are we going to use? Aries, please, Spirit. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Aries. What's happening for Aries, 15th to the 30th? What is going to happen, Spirit? What's going on? Mature woman. So we've got we've got a crone and a mature woman. So there's an expectation that someone that maybe has reached a certain age has got in a situation here. And there's a gift on its way. So someone's receiving a gift. It could be a gift to say goodbye, or it could be a gift to say hello. Let's have a look. Let's take a look as to see what that gift could be. Let's use the Muse Tarot here, I feel, for you guys. They're saying no, use the Apocalypsis Tarot, okay? Let's get the right tarot for you guys then. Here we go, let's see. Yeah, that's it. Okay, perfect. Okay, Apocalypsis Tarot. Let me get the deck the right way. Spirit, what is it you can tell us, please, for our Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs? So what will be happening from the 15th up to and including the 30th of November 2020. Aries. Okay, we've got healing here. But it's covered the prostitute. So if there's been an imbalance where someone only been taking, where someone was placing material consideration, security above self-empowerment. So if someone's only been focused on the physical, this is about to shift, all right? So there's possible spiritual awakening. Bottom of the deck is 8 of Cups. So let's have a look what is happening with this Temperance and what else is going to happen with you guys. It says Prince of Cups, so there's an offering here. An offering of love. So someone could be moving out of the more third dimensional energy into maybe their more spiritually aligned path. Let's have a look. Yeah. Yeah, I think they there's a balance that's taken place, and it's like they'd wanted to come through, but they hadn't been able to kind of make that arrival, or they hadn't been able to kind of come through to sort of make that very clear. But now they're coming in with this 2 of Cups. Someone's manifested this as well with the Magician card. It's like someone's finally making some kind of effort. I feel like there's a possibility here where someone is very scared about meeting the needs of this relationship or commitment. It's like other people could be influencing a fear around this situation, or a fear of connecting in a certain way. We've also got someone being given a gift after they're not chosen, almost. It's like someone makes a decision between 2 factions. One faction is again, it could have been someone predicted this for you before, or maybe you had an intuitive insight that they're going to maybe choose something. The other option would be a third party possibly given a gift as a sorry but no, or it's almost like they were scared to meet this in terms of what was needed for it. Okay. We've got the gift here though. There's something, let's see what else they can show us here with this. Justice. So there's something karmic closing out here. I feel that they're coming forward to the right person. And a karmic cycle is closing on or closing out. And I think what will happen is they'll make their decision and they're closing a karmic situation out, and there could be possibly some financial payment that they'll make out of guilt possibly, and or like, sorry, you know, here's something for you type of scenario. Because I think they want to offer something to someone else. Again, there could be an older woman and a younger woman. They could choose the older woman. It's like there's two different people here that they're choosing from. One's physical, one's spiritual. And I feel like the karmic cycle has closed out finally, and they're able to go towards what they want. The Fool is indicating a new cycle here. Yeah, so there's a closure of a commitment here. They could have children or possibly have a link with children that they're closing out. Again, a psychic could have predicted that. Maybe you had a fear psychically that something would happen. Maybe there was a pregnancy recently. I think someone is closing out a cycle here, and they're closing a door on a situation that no longer has anything. There's nothing else to go on with this connection because it's more three-dimensional based. It wasn't a spiritual connection, but they're finally closing that out. They've taken the time to go within to find out what it is they want, and that is basically, they want movement. They want there's a communication that's coming in here that they're going to give you a heads up about, that this is what they've done, this is what they've chosen, this is what they're going to do. So you are going to get news here about this. You are going to get some news here about this. They were very much in their head at one point in time with a situation here that no longer serves them. Okay, and it was based on a commitment that, again, I think was an expectation as opposed to what they actually wanted. Again, they were in this commitment and they felt they were very restricted. It was fear-based, possibly. Again, they were very much in their head about this whole situation. They felt very limited. It was a very limited energy. All the while, they could have had some secret emotions for you or whoever the person is. But there was a weight involved. There was a strong kind of waiting game involved with this. They've realised that they sacrifice a little bit of their wish fulfillment for the sake of this mental indecision. Now, the thing here is that the person that they're closing out, there's still some kind of sexual connection here or sexual attraction between these two people. That they're trying to guard against, they're trying to probably push back on. Yeah, so there's possible arguments coming in here about what to do about that, especially because it could be with you that you know, or maybe it's with another person. They want to offer something, but they need to heal. So this person needs to totally heal first, so that if there's no commitment, they need to just try and get that energy right for themselves. They need to balance. I feel like this person's fought so hard for so long that if they jump into something very quickly after what they've just gone through, it's not going to work. This person needs to, again, calm their energy and balance this out, because I don't think it's not gonna, that you can't rush this. They need to heal whatever they've been through. It's obviously because we had the Tower moment, don't we, with this Tower card. So the clarity they received with this Ace of Swords card, again, they've transitioned through this indecision, and they're finally seeing things for what they are, which is essentially their emotional fulfillment and where that lies. So they're closing out totally a cycle here. They're trying to close out a cycle here of an energy of indecision and picking a third party and indecisive between the two third parties. Yeah. it's like there's this pull to this other person, but there's other attributes that you're offering as well. So they're still, even before they make the decision, they're still undecided. The reason they're taking their time with it is because they know they have to say goodbye to someone, and so that's why they're taking so long. They're also concerned about work. They know that this could affect their work situation or finances. So they're very concerned about that. And this is someone, again, who I feel like even when they're closing it out, they're tempting them via some sexual kind of energy here. So again, you've got someone that is trying to close out a situation, but someone's coming in to tempt them sexually. So again, it could be very, so I feel, because again, we've got Three of Wands and the Sun here. So there's some kind of future happiness that is being offered here. And there's an indecision about who to choose or what to choose with that. Someone can't quite decide what they're going to do. They feel like their work, they're going to lose out on their money. If they pick this new, their happiness, they're going to lose out on their career. There's something they're going to lose in their career. They're worried about that. Yeah. And also, it's like when they make their decision, it changes again, it shifts again. Someone's got guilt about a situation here and they can't quite break free of this, and that's what's keeping them stuck in it as well. There's a commitment that as well that's being rejected here because there's an indecision. It's either a karmic or whatever you're offering, but someone's trying to block a commitment. Could be a somewhat karmic blocking your commitment. But someone's got to the point where they're trying to learn what this is and what the right decision is, but it's weighing so heavily on them. And so they know they've got to make a closure here somewhere, because they can't continue this forever, basically. Okay. So yeah, they have to at some point offer something. So there's a closing point here. They're walking away, and that's where the Tower comes in. So there is a closure, right? We just need to find out what is the closure. So it looks to me like there's a lot of indecision still, very similar to the first part of the month, where there was a lot of indecision and death and rebirth, death and rebirth, and death and rebirth. It looks like finally a Tower moment happens. Let's see what is going to happen next. Okay, so what is going on, please? What is going on with this Tower moment? What is going on with this Tower moment, please? So there's someone's offering something. If a karmic's held back, if there was always a tipping point with your person, divine counterpart, and a karmic, and it was based on the fact that this karmic wasn't doing something, and that was always the same argument they were talking about, that's going to be offered to try and bring this person back in. It could be that this is a more sexual based thing. It could be, it's whatever they know the person's going to want that is going to be, it's like someone's trying to draw this person back into them. Deliberately, very deliberately is what I want to say. Yeah. They are trying to block a future situation from happening. They're trying to block that with an offering. It's like they're trying to secure a commitment so that the commitment doesn't go somewhere else. Yeah, it's like a wish fulfillment. Someone's trying to block your connection. And it feels like a karmic energy. They're also trying to keep a connection with their person or your person. So it's like while this is going on, they're trying to block that from affecting your connection But there's definitely an upset here, because it's like, I feel like they don't know how to... First of all, I think they deep down know that they want to move out of the situation, but I don't know if they know how to get out of it. Because we've got the devil here and the 5 of wands, so it's like temptation and fear with the emperor. So it's like someone's vices are being used against them a little bit here. Alright, so I feel like this is a test, an old test that comes back around, that someone, if they haven't mastered, is about to fall into. Again, we've got the Queen of Swords. So someone's not doing this because they want to be with this person. They're doing it because they don't want them to move on. 8 of Swords, someone's in their head about this. They're in their head about it. And there's secrets going on here. There's definitely a secretive element to this. Just seen a card flip that I hadn't noticed. With the Ace of Pentacles. So it feels like someone's trying to keep on to a commitment, basically. Yeah. Someone, as soon as someone tries to move away from this commitment, and I feel like it could be a karmic, another move is made to try and, it's like chess. So there's a high level of manipulation going on here from what I'm looking at. Right, let's have a look. Spirit, what is the outcome here, please? What is the outcome? I want to know as well what is the mystic and the handshake, please? Okay, so there could be an added element that's brought into this that's going to complicate matters. It could be a pregnancy. It could be someone that's involved that is also causing issues. That could be a family member, friends. There's someone else that's also causing issues here. But someone's not learning a lesson with the High Priest. So let's have a look. What is the outcome for Aries, please? 30th of November, what is the outcome? There's healing. Okay, there's healing situation here. We've got the Star and Temperance. And the bottom of the deck is 9 of Pentacles. So they're going to break free of this and they're going to get a chance to heal. What I think is going to happen is they're going to actually break out of this commitment they're in, if they are still in one. And they're going to stand back and heal. And then decide what they're going to do. I think that's the plan with this. And I think in between that time, they're going to, actually how they're going to do it is, they're going to make sure that they can see both sides as to what they want to choose. But I think, yeah, the first port of call is for them to stand out away from the relationship. I think they're going to close the relationship out, but you might not know about it. So it'll look like the commitment's ended, but it's not. It's like they've probably told this karmic, look, it's over, but I don't think they've made it public, so they can stand back and heal. Then when they've healed, I think they're going to make their decision. But I don't think it's going to be at the end of this month. No, they're standing their ground as to what they're going to do. So they're defending the fact, the only thing they're defending at the moment is the fact that they have to remain in this independent. They want to be independent. That's the main feature here, is that they want healing and they want to be independent. So even if they're still living with this person or whatever, it's like that's the main thing is that they're not with this person, but they still haven't learned that lesson yet, and they can probably are still going to be drawn in by whatever manipulation is being used. Let's see, final outcome, please, for Aries for 30th. Yeah, so the Hanged Man in reverse and the 7 of Cups. So we've got, there's healing after indecision. And then the 7 of Cups, clarify 7 of Cups. We've got the 5 of Pentacles. So they are still defending themselves against their independence. They do feel a loss, though. They are feeling a loss, and they're trying to work on getting the healing done, and then they're going to start assessing what they're going to do next. So this isn't to say they're not going to get back together with this person, but it's also to say they're not going to get together with you in this month. It just means that they need to heal. They may even be single and look at healing. That's what could even be the case here with this situation. Let's try and get some outcomes for you guys. Let's see. We've got cards going everywhere. Right, what is the outcome? What is the outcome for our Aries? Prosperity and abundance. So again, don't forget, we had right at the beginning, it says financial gain, usually something from usually coming from something you did in the past. So you may not get the love this month, but you're definitely going to get some karmic payout. There's a karmic payout coming to people here, whether good or bad. It's a karmic payout, and for what I'm seeing here is financially you may get an upgrade, but the broken ring, it's like there's a broken commitment, but it doesn't mean to say that there's a reinvestment in a commitment with you. You could be moving on to someone new. They could be moving to someone new. The karmic could be moving on to someone new. Everyone's going to be different. Final outcome, please. Final outcome for Aries. Aries. Get another deck. Okay, let's have a look. Okay. What is the outcome? The Fates. The Fates. And that landed on the gift and the mature woman. So if you know this is your person, then this is your person. There's definitely some gift coming to you here at some point, and it's almost like they're tying that up, and while they're tying that up, you're going to gain something from this in another way. It says a fork in the road, so it could even be that you're going to sit and decide what you're going to do, because it could be that this person's not taking there's taking too much time, and so because of that you're going to be given other options as well. You could even have someone new coming in that you may want to choose from as well. Because it's like Spirit is saying, we're going to give other options now, because this person's not doing really what they need to do. They're not learning their lesson. The High Priest is in reverse. They're saying, well, if they're not going to learn their lesson, let's give them the other option. Because, again, we've got healing here, mending. It says, come to the edge and time to go. So if someone's not making a move, they're going to give you other options. Okay, guys, hopefully that's been of some help. This was your reading for the end part of November. Thank you for your likes, your shares, and subscriptions. I hope that makes some help to you guys. Until next time, take care. Bye.